This is 5 on your side at noon. Focused on you.
As we go on the air at noon, another tough day for anyone who works outside. Temperatures well on their way to the triple digits this afternoon. You can see that haze over downtown. And with the humidity, it'll feel even hotter than 100 degrees. Thanks for being here at noon. I'm Kay Quinn. We remain in a weather impact alert because of the extreme temperatures. Meteorologist Jim Castillo here now with a look at just how hot it'll get. Jim?
Yes, Kay. So it's already hotter than it was this time yesterday. So at Lambert, we're at 96 degrees at latest temperature coming in. And that feels like temperature already right at the heat index advisory criteria at 105. So do take it easy in this heat today. It is dangerous, and that heat and humidity is going to be with us all the way through Wednesday. But on Wednesday, we do have some showers and storm chances and more cloud cover. I'll show you that coming up in Maine weather. Otherwise, today probably is going to be our hottest day. Stay hydrated, stay out of this heat if you can at all possible. And again, remember your pets and your kids, make sure that they stay inside and stay away from these numbers that are going to be near 110 this afternoon. So heat alert, that continues, a heat advisory for all of us through 8 p.m. That just began. And then, of course, tomorrow, look at the heat index tomorrow. Still hot, near 102, but we're going to see a little bit more in the way of cloud cover and a chance of storms in here. And I'll have a little bit more on that and show you the future cast coming up. But remember, give a gift, help a neighbor. It's hot weather season. It continues summer. So cooldowstlouis.org. You can go there to see how you can help out. Much more on the weather forecast coming up.
All right, we'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you, Jim. Developing at noon, this former Merrimack Valley school employee faces statutory rape and sodomy charges. Dustin Kausert was a teacher in the district. He's accused of sexually abusing a victim under the age of 17 between November of 2022 and May of 2023. The school district says Kausert has been fired. Happening today, the St. Louis Public School Board will hold a work session. District officials will discuss hiring a part-time consultant to help the interim superintendent. The consultant would receive $185 an hour and work up to 5 hours a week. This comes as many are already questioning the district's spending. St. Louis Mayor Tashora Jones said the district had a $17 million surplus. It now has a projected deficit of $35 million. That has prompted a state audit. Tonight's meeting starts at 6:30 and is open to the public, but the board will not allow comment. This is the crash that caused a mess for commuters on Interstate 55 this morning. A semi-truck flipped on its side near Carondelet Boulevard in South St. Louis. It forced police to shut down 2 lanes during the rush hour. There were no reports that anyone was injured. We continue to push for information on this deadly crash in Florissant. A BMW smashed right through the front window of Rice House on Lindbergh yesterday. Police say the driver drove straight into the building, killing a man waiting inside. The driver of the car and the passenger were not injured. No names have been released. We have an update now on a shooting that left a police officer injured and a police canine dead in Alton. The mayor says the entire situation started the night before. He says Vernon Randall Jr. randomly shot a woman sitting in her vehicle last Wednesday night. Officers tracked down Randall on Thursday morning, and that's when Randall was killed in a shootout with police that also left a canine officer, Odin, dead, and Officer Alan Averbeck injured. Federal gun laws will be enforced in Missouri. A federal appeals court says the state's Second Amendment Preservation Act is unconstitutional. The law prevented police from enforcing any federal gun laws that don't match current state laws. The Justice Department argued the law complicates crime-fighting partnerships. The Q in the Lou Barbecue Festival will not take place this year. Organizers tell 5 on Your Side they had a lack of corporate sponsors, partially due to downtown safety concerns. The festival features pitmasters from across the country. It had been scheduled to take place on the Gateway Arch grounds September 7th and 8th. A controversial $75 million road project in Jefferson County hits a dead end. The city announced it's scrapping plans to build the Arnold Parkway connecting Highway 141 to Richardson Road. 5 on Your Side's Annie Kroll has reaction from homeowners who would have been displaced by the new road.
Walking around Christie Drive on a hot Monday night paralleled the last few weeks of heated conversations about the Arnold Parkway project and the construction of a 2-mile road to connect Highway 141 and Richardson Road. It called for a significant land buyout of a nearby shopping plaza and homes.
We were ready to go.
Some neighbors prepared to take the $177,000 offer to households with a premium up to $225,000.
Most of us are not saying no. We're just asking us to meet us in the middle. We already had the appraisal lined up. We were getting ready to do all of that.
Others refusing to move, period. Now a change of plans. The city of Arnold releasing a statement saying it's no longer pursuing the project.
The city telling us on Monday afternoon that they will finish buying any of those properties still under contract if the sellers are still interested.
Greg Noble has lived on Harry's Lane with his wife for 17 years, raising 3 children. They were ready to leave in the next few years, now dealing with the city's new decision.
It kind of sucks. We were ready to move, so we weren't going to fight. We were just ready to kind of get out. And now that they've backed off, it's not fun. We don't know what we're going to do.
And now you're abandoning everything.
Arnold native Emily Davis is a single mom who bought here in September of 2023. This pivot is more than just a big wrench.
It's going to lower our values now. It's going to lower our values. When they first bought that house next door to me in April, they hadn't cut the grass in almost a month and a half. We didn't know Arnold owned it at the time. So we reported it. Well, now we come to find out months later, we reported Arnold on their own house.
But Davis doesn't think it's over.
Now we're waiting on the next knock. I mean, that's the reality of this. This is just a speed bump. They're not done.
In Arnold, Annie Krall, 5 on your side.
City officials say there will be no further efforts to acquire any additional property. The group Citizens Against the Construction of Arnold Parkway released a statement saying its work isn't over yet. The St. Louis skyline will look a little different through the month of September. The National Park Service will turn off the exterior lights at the Gateway Arch at night to protect birds migrating south for the winter. 40% of the nation's migratory waterfowl use the Mississippi River as a migration corridor during the spring and fall. The Arch has turned off its exterior lights during high-intensity migration months since 2002. Still ahead, video shows a car speeding past a bus stop sign. School districts call it a growing problem, and they're now using technology to stop it. Plus, heat, strong winds, even a landslide. Mother Nature is taking it to extremes all across the country. And we hope you'll join us for this year's Show of Strength MDA Telethon Sunday. We'll be live at Grants Farm from 8 to 10 p.m. You can watch it right here on 5 on Your Side, KSDK.com, or stream it on 5+. All money raised goes to help people fighting neuromuscular diseases right here in the St. Louis area.